At American General Life and Accident, we'd like you to think about life insurance in a way you've never thought about it before. Imagine having life insurance you don't have to die to use. This presentation will explain a flexible, innovative insurance product that allows you to use your life insurance in ways you may have never thought possible. We hope that, like Bob, you will change the way you think about, purchase, and use life insurance.
It surprised me at how flexible it was, and it surprised me that it didn't have holes. I went into it with a lot of, I think, preconceptions that, when I was looking at it, I was thinking, well, it's going to have this hole or that hole, because I've looked at term products and I've looked at other insurance products through the years, and they always have this little catch, or this thing will cover this, but not this, or this. And it genuinely seemed to cover these different episodes you could have in your life, not just death, not just disability or needs you might have at retirement, but it kind of pulled them all together. So as a customer, you have that flexibility. You can say, this is what's hit me, and it had something there for you. And that surprised me, because usually when you're looking at these products, there's a catch, and I didn't see that catch, so I was very pleased by that.
Every day we have choices. We're fortunate to live in a country where we get to choose where we live, where we work, what we eat, what kind of car we drive, how we spend our free time, and much more. Freedom of choice really is the American way of life. Yet with all those choices comes the question, are you making the right decisions? One of the most important choices you'll ever make is how to protect your financial future. You want to support your loved ones by providing money for them if you should die too soon, or if you should suffer a serious illness that may drain your finances.
If something were to happen to myself or my husband, that I don't want to leave my kids in a lurch. I want them to feel good about what's going on, and to feel that we had handled all these things responsibly.
You also have plans for your retirement, your children's education, or for other long-term needs. If you're a small business owner, you want to make sure the business you worked so hard to build will carry on if something should happen to you. We all have financial goals. The challenge is how to afford them. How do you choose what's right for your family and your budget? After all, there are only so many dollars to go around. For example, think of a woman in her 30s with an annual household income of $50,000. After taxes, she probably brings home about $2,700 a month. Most of this, or $1,700, will be spent on true necessities, items such as the mortgage or rent payment, utilities, groceries, clothing, and transportation. That leaves $1,000. About half of that amount, or $500, will be spent on things like cable TV, internet access, cell phones, eating out, and a long list of many other things Americans have come to enjoy. About $400 will be spent on financial security necessities, such as auto, medical, and homeowners insurance. The person in our example would only have around $100 left over to spend for life insurance, disability insurance, critical illness, and long-term care, not to mention important goals like saving for retirement. People shouldn't have to sacrifice one area of protection to pay for another, but that's exactly the situation facing America's middle class today. Historically, the insurance industry has offered multiple products to meet various needs, all with their own premiums and policy fees. To adequately provide protection, you would need to purchase life, disability, critical illness, and long-term care coverage, and possibly other types of coverage particular to your situation. The person in our example would need to spend about $400 a month to address all of her needs. Yet remember, she only has $100 left to spend. The challenge she faces is how to stretch those dollars. Because of her limited funds, she may go without the coverage she knows she needs, or she may gamble on which financial need might occur first. But what if she bets on the wrong outcome? What if she bets on life insurance over critical illness insurance, only to find out that critical illness insurance is what she really needs? What if she becomes disabled and is unable to earn a paycheck? Disability insurance could save the day if she had decided to purchase that instead of long-term care coverage. At American General Life and Accident Insurance Company, we believe you shouldn't have to gamble with your family's financial security. We've talked to people just like you, not actors or industry insiders, to find out what kind of insurance would make a real difference in their lives. What we found is that one choice really can be the right choice. You can meet the needs and wants of your family today and help secure your future at the same time. The answer is quality of life insurance, a revolutionary new approach that helps meet multiple needs with one policy.
I think that quality of life insurance would be a better fit for myself and my family because, number one, I think it's a much better cost savings. I think if you look at how you can spend that $100 per month, you're getting a lot more for your money than if you end up splitting it, and the expense could be incurred on a much higher level if you're with multiple insurance programs.
Quality of life insurance is life insurance with built-in protection for a critical, chronic, or terminal illness. You can also purchase a disability income rider that provides you with an income if you are unable to work. And quality of life insurance can assist you in retirement planning. Quality of life insurance lets you manage your own benefits. Benefits that will be there when you need them, including financial support if you suffer a serious illness such as a heart attack, invasive cancer, or a stroke, and don't die.
One of my aunts recently had a heart attack, and just because she had that incident didn't mean her bills were going to go away. And I think in today's time, we don't save as much as we possibly could. She had ongoing credit card debt that needed to be paid, and quite honestly, with her being out of work, not having the appropriate insurance or disability insurance in place, the family had to really gather around her to help support her through that time. Now, if she had a policy such as Quality Life, I think it would have made all the difference in helping her financially and not putting such a financial burden on the family.
A chronic illness or condition may require extensive care and money. Imagine owning a life insurance policy that offers significant financial protection if you suffer a chronic condition and require money for assistance with daily living. And if you should be diagnosed with a terminal illness or condition, Quality of Life Insurance allows you to access the benefits of your life insurance policy before your death to help pay for whatever your needs might be. Even with the best plans, the unexpected can happen.
I have a friend she's 41. She has a 7-month-old baby, and she went into work 3 weeks ago, had trouble breathing, went to the emergency room, had fluid on her lungs. 4 days later, she has a diagnosis of adenocarcinoma in her lungs, cancer, and it's already spread to her stomach and her spleen. She's the main breadwinner in her family.
But with Quality of Life Insurance, you can rest easy knowing that as soon as 30 days after your policy's effective date, you can file a claim for an accelerated amount of your life insurance benefit if you suffer a critical, chronic, or terminal illness or condition. The optional disability income rider can help you if you become disabled and are unable to work. Many Americans would face serious financial difficulty if their income were cut off for an extended period due to sickness or a serious accident. Purchasing the disability income rider can ensure a monthly income you can count on.
I think the Quality of Life product offers me a complete sense of security. I know I've got insurance on my car, on my house. There's no point why I shouldn't be insured. It protects my family in the event that something happens to me. I am the breadwinner for the family, and without my income, they won't be able to keep the house we live in. They won't be able to maintain the lifestyle they've come accustomed to. With this, if I'm not around, they have all the options they need and can do what they need to when they need to.
Also, Quality of Life Insurance gives you the option to use some of your funds during your lifetime by accessing your accumulated cash value, which can be ideal for families or small businesses. You can help fund your retirement, your children's education, put a down payment on a second home, or even repay debt you may have incurred if you started a small business. This cash value feature is another important aspect of Quality of Life Insurance. And like most policy features, how you choose to use it is entirely up to you. With Quality of Life Insurance, it's your money, your insurance, your choice.
I think probably the thing that was most impressive is that it's flexible, and And for most of us, it's like, great, you cover this, but I have this. And the thing I liked about it was it covered this. If you didn't fit into this little box, and a lot of insurances I've looked at, you're out of luck. Like even in term, term it's cheaper, it covers this, that, or the other thing. But if it's not, death related, you're out in the cold. You're gonna have to go out and buy another plan for this or another plan for that. And I like the fact that it covered, a variety. So it did surprise me.
I think that the quality of life insurance program could help myself and my husband if one of us was to have a critical illness or a heart attack, because it could definitely be used as we think it needs to be used.
And here's a real example of how quality of life insurance worked for one of our customers. Chad, a 27-year-old father of 3 young children, purchased a $100,000 quality of life insurance policy in January of 2006. 2 months later, Chad was unexpectedly diagnosed with throat cancer and was told by his doctor that he would need to undergo extensive treatment. Even though Chad's health insurance covered most of his medical care, his co-pays, deductibles, and additional out-of-pocket expenses were still overwhelming. Chad and his wife were facing serious financial difficulties. He was unable to earn an income, his medical bills continued to grow, and his wife's income alone was not enough to support their basic living expenses, such as house and car payments, utility bills, and groceries for their family. Chad talked to his agent about his options and chose to file a claim under the Critical Illness Accelerated Benefit Rider. Chad wanted to accelerate $50,000 of his life insurance benefit and accepted the company's offer of $45,381 in cash today instead of the full life insurance amount payable at his death. Chad successfully completed his chemotherapy and radiation treatments, and with the benefit he received from his quality of life insurance policy, he and his family were able to survive this bout with cancer from a financial standpoint as well as from a physical standpoint. Chad could have declined the company's offer, leaving the full $100,000 base policy in place, or he could have accelerated a smaller or larger amount. The important thing is that quality of life insurance allowed Chad to choose how best to use his insurance dollars. Not only is quality of life insurance coverage affordable, it's available when it's needed most. We all have dreams, and we want to protect our dreams, no matter what tomorrow may bring. Imagine your life if you did not have to choose between your financial goals. Imagine the peace of mind you'd have if you could plan for a variety of possibilities with a single policy from one of America's top-rated insurance companies.
Well, I think the quality of the product is very good. I like the fact that it's flexible and you have many options from which to choose. You never know what's going to happen in your life. Anything could happen, and it's better to be safe than sorry.
Because quality of life insurance is not your standard life insurance, American General Life and Accident is specially training its agents and certifying them to sell this revolutionary coverage. The agent with you now has that certification and can help you consider whether quality of life insurance is right for you. Take some time to learn more about how this innovative insurance solution can work for you and your family today, while you're probably in good health and can qualify for this important coverage. Remember, it's your money, your insurance, your choice.